Report by WaterAid Ghana reveals that globally, 1 in 3 people still lack decent toilet. Other reports suggest that only 1 in 7 households in the country has a toilet facility. Asutsuare is in the Shai Osudoku constituency, here in the Greater Accra region. They are predominantly rice farmers. It's a 75-kilometer drive from Accra. Life here could best be described as modest. No matter the nature of buildings housing these lively people, a common problem affects them all: the lack of a decent toilet facility. This disturbing situation over the years has been a major problem confronting the authorities. Philip Kwame Ogbe is the secretary of the Asutsuare Area Council, and he shares with the news team the severity of the challenge and the attempts made by the assembly to resolve it.
People were not acquainted with to the household toilet, and supposing the sensitization is being carried out so that each household have to get their own toilet, where the public toilet is also far from their areas. So to enable them to have a short possible way of easing themselves, if they have this household toilet, it will be beneficial to them.
The Asutsuare Health Center has been in existence for over 15 years, delivering healthcare to almost 3,000 people. Sadly, its operation is now being challenged by foul stench emanating from this toilet facility constructed purposely for the health center. The lack of toilets in homes have driven the residents to hijack it without management's consent. The management had no option but to relinquish it to the people and bear the brunt of inhaling the nauseating smell daily. The cost of their health is shared by this nursing officer.
The stench alone that comes from the toilet is so much unbearable at the OPD and even in the consulting room here. Sometimes you are in the consulting, you don't even know whether you should close the louvers and endure the heat or open it and endure the stench that is coming from the toilet. So it has very serious health implications on us as health workers and then the patients in general.
There are 2 decent choices in Asutsuare: the hospital's toilet or that of Asutsuare DA Basic 1, meant for the school children. The third choice, obviously, is simply to defecate openly or in a polythene bag and dump it anywhere convenient. Talk of convenience. When one is pressed to respond to nature's call, this canal here, which serves as an irrigation purposes, the shoulders of it becomes the ideal ground to host open defecation. What is required is the agility and a firm grip, and there is a launch. Asutsuare, Dom, Domeliam, Volivo, and other adjoining communities have no option than to share the only 3 public toilets in the community. But they are wide apart, and the distance involved does not appeal to the residents. This particular public toilet out of the 3 is mostly empty because patrons lament the 50 pesos charge is too dear.
Economy ono wanga pi ono ehiwa lo isana abasi bo han ma bi o me ko ne no fe no ko no ko nga bi kan e ko me 5 lo 7 ne me chope ko ama ya toilet lo ke ajeno ke ba kan e ko me 20 pesos lo 30 pesos. I think many people have opportunity to visit that place.
This river that stretches from the Volta Lake is riddled with polythene bags, mostly filled with fecal matter, and this is contaminating their only source of water. Some frustrated residents are very worried. Some say the reason they don't have access to a decent toilet facility in their homes is because of the cost involved.
In fact, most
of the houses don't have a toilet because after putting up the house, they forget to make that toilet. It is because of money issues.
The Asutsuare Area Council has written several letters to the past and present DCEs for 3 more public toilets to serve Asutsuare and its neighboring towns, but not a single block has been laid after years of appeal. In 2017, Ghana experienced a fierce reaction and a threat from the World Bank to withdraw support following the unavailability of household toilet facilities. The development served as a wake-up call to the Sanitation Ministry. Ghana later intended to construct 1 million toilet facilities across the country as an effective measure to addressing open defecation. However, the announcement of this initiative seemed to have solved little or nothing at all. Many homes continue to spring up without decent toilets. It goes without saying that the situation has further been compounded by weak local government structures and lack of transparency and accountability in city governance. Joshua Nana Kwame Ayura, GH1 News, Asutsuare.